This is the block content, and the Golden State Warriors are committing securities fraud. Question: who's more responsible for the Warriors dynasty? Joe Lacob, 0 career threes, or Stephen Curry, 3,868 career threes? That's right, Joe Lacob, baby! How else did the Warriors' valuation go from $315 million to $9 billion? Wise investments and moving the team across the city, that's how. Man, if Phoenix went on a 10-game losing streak, the Warriors would be the worst non-tanking team in the league right now, with Stephen Curry scoring 57 points in the last 2 games, both losses at home, and his teammates scoring 6? So what's going on with the team? How does this change, and what does the team do to capitalize on the remaining years of Stephen Curry's career and grant him that 5th ring that would take him above LeBron and make it all worth it? The obvious answer is to trade anyone not responsible for the dynasty, but what if the wrong person thinks that they're responsible for the dynasty? What if they inherited Stephen Curry, then wanted to lowball him in 2017, then prevented the team from moving the picks that became James Wiseman and Moses Moody, who also thinks that Brandon Podziemski is going to be an all-star and made him and Jonathan Kuminga untouchable in a Larry Markkinen trade? And I swear, one day I'll be 90 years old, stashed in some nursing home, just saying over and over that Larry Markkinen would have been the perfect complement to Stephen Curry in 2024, while my children raid my medicine cabinet. And then when I start rambling again about how the Warriors would have won in 2019 if that mutt Danny Green hadn't injured Klay Thompson, they reach for a pillow and the Grim Reaper comes to me and he looks exactly like Joe Lacob, and in my last breath I tell my family the purple ones are the good ones. Sorry, the Warriors need to make a trade, except according to The Athletic, while ownership wants to be competitive in Curry's fading years, it's clear that they are protective of the seasons beyond Steph, Draymond, and Steve Kerr. And I'm sorry, what? There are no years after Stephen Curry. Once he's retired or gets so tired of the chronic maltreatment the franchise has given him, the seasons beyond are going to be complete garbage. Who cares? In the entire history of the NBA, no, the entire history of atoms smashing together is produced exactly one player of the quality of Stephen Curry, who even a couple of months from his 37th birthday is still one of the best basketball players in the world and capable of winning a championship if given a competent squad. But no, the venture capital owner has to take the VC approach. Outsource the labor of stars to role players, bench guys, and rookies. Keep the old boys around despite their incompetence or how much they've endangered the other employees' lives. Say you're disrupting the industry through plans that won't eventuate until 2029 or 2030, or whenever the Warriors have their first big post-Steph pick, or whenever Theranos is able to cure my alcohol dependence from a drop of blood. It's the same thing, it's just fraud. I already know that they're going to blow that pick, and instead of millions of investors' dollars being wasted, it's my basketball team, and honestly, that's worse. Joe Lacob's decision-making is just so short-sighted. He turned Jordan Poole into CP3 into nothing. It's always just like he's peeing in the bath, and you say, "Hey Joey, baby, why don't you get up and use the toilet?" And he yells back, "No, I know what I'm doing. I made a lot of money from sinks in the 90s. And that's just not at all the same thing. It's just obvious and temporary relief to a solution that leaves you soaking in your own warm filth.